It's time to experiment. Walking into the laboratory, yeah. Let me see what tools I need so I can go to work. Come on. Okay, now let me take a stab at describing all the tools that I use in my lab. Let's go. If something's too small, I've got hope. All I need to do is zoom in with my microscope. It uses light and lenses to magnify an object or specimen mounted on a slide. Alright, now let me see a beaker holding liquids and solids that won't leak or splatter when heated or stirred. Word. They won't release gas if a reaction occurs. And a mini version is a test tube for small amounts of chemicals. That's your best move. Then you can mix and heat stuff. Without them, no lab would ever be complete. Yup. Watch out! And to prevent a spill, you need rubber stoppers before you start to chill. This will close test tubes and flasks to avoid contamination when you conduct a task. And that's just a few of my tools that I use for experiments. Don't get it confused. My tools of the trade are the tools of my lab. When I experiment, I use what I have. Microscopes, beakers, test tubes, stoppers. You need them all if you want your lab to be proper. The tools of my lab are my tools of the trade. As a scientist, that's what I use to get paid. A graduated cylinder, triple beam balance. All I need in the lab are my tools and my talents. Next on the list, mind the meniscus. A graduated cylinder shows volumes of liquids. And get this, to measure distance or length, a meter stick would really be a strength. And if measuring mass is the challenge, I just pull out the triple beam balance. It'll give me the grams of an object, but for the temperature, y'all know what you gotta get, a thermometer. But peep this, if I'm trying to culture cells, I'ma need a petri dish. Yeah, that's how you grow bacteria. And if you're crunching numbers, you know what'll take care of you. A C to the AL, see you later. That's my tool to calculate data. Hey, we're almost done with the song, but when a beaker's too hot, then you gotta use tongs. Ouch! And observe how I use a stirring rod when mixtures get stirred. Word, and there's plenty more tools I can use. Wanna learn them all? I'ma leave that up to you. My tools of the trade are the tools of my lab. When I experiment, I use what I have. An Erlenmeyer or a Florence flask. The tools in my lab help me complete the task. The tools in my lab are my tools of the trade. As a scientist, that's what I use to get paid. A Bunsen burner or utility clamps. When you can use tools, then you're really the champ.